Dear children, in the lesson Banking Transaction Unit 1, we learned meaning of banks, characteristics of banks, functions of banks, services offered by banks, and the relationship between bankers and customers. In today's class, let us learn banking transactions in banks and post offices and types of banks, types of bank accounts, and the procedures to open a bank account, and at the end, the advantages of opening bank account. First is banking transactions. What is banking transaction? Any sort of activity involving in money or exchange of money in an account is viewed as bank transactions. Institutions which deal with money are called banks. Banks collect money from customer and keep it as deposits and lend money to customers as loans. These loans are called bank loans. Bank lends money and collects back with interest. A part of interest is given to the customer. By this, customers or the depositors get income, and the profit got by banks are invested in national and international business and increase their funds. Dear children, do you know which is the mother of banks of India? Yes, it is the Reserve Bank of India, RBI. Since it controls all the banking transactions, it is also called Bankers' Bank or Central Bank of India. All types of monetary policies are made by RBI. Therefore, all banks must follow those policies. According to 2011 census, we have state bank groups, 20 nationalized banks, 21 private banks and 19 foreign banks. And the network of banks consists of 8,000 bank branches. There are rural bankers, regional banks, also government and private banks. Dear children, you should know even post offices do banking services. To do these services, Indian Postal Department has started Postal Bank of India. 90% of them are found in semi-urban and rural areas. Let us know various services given by post offices. This is very important. 1. NSC. You might have heard about this. National Savings Certificate. 2. Postal Saving Accounts. 3. Kisan Vikas Patra. This is the amount what is deposited in post office after 124 months, that is 10 years and 4 months, the amount will be doubled. And you can see the fourth point, monthly recurring deposit. Fifth, postal insurance. Sixth, pensions. And seventh, it is a money transfer. Postal Department is doing a great work promoting a capital investment of rupees 1,000 crores for the bank transactions. There are different types of banks. They do different types of activities. Let us study. They are Central Bank or Reserve Bank of India, commercial banks, industrial development banks, land development banks, indigenous banks. They are the local money lenders or sahukars. And the last one, cooperative banks. Children, you must know, or you may be knowing, or you might have already opened and you are part of one of these accounts. Do you know in which bank account you belong to? Okay, let us discuss different type of accounts. At the end, you will come to know in which account you are. There are four types of accounts. They are savings bank account, current account, recurring deposit account, term or fixed deposit account. Let us learn briefly. They are: first one is a savings account. It's mainly opened by salaried people. This applies also to students, senior citizens, pensioners, etc. It encourages to save money and increase their savings. There is no limit in deposits. Money can be withdrawn anytime through ATM card or check leaf or withdrawal slip. And second type is, it is a current account. It's mainly opened by businessmen who have regular transactions. It includes deposits, withdrawals, and contra transactions, where two organizations agree to provide goods and services. Here, amount can be withdrawn any number of times in a day. Banks don't give any interest on these deposits but collect service charges or as bank charges. Third one is a recurring deposit account. The purpose of this account is to save for a future date. It can be paid on monthly basis. It helps at the time of weddings of children or to buy costly things like car, land, etc. After the period is over, we get back the amount with interest. And the fourth type is fixed deposit or term account. A good or a big amount of money is fixed for some time. The term of deposit may be a month, 6 months, 1 year, 5 years, or 10 years. Amount that we deposit here can't be withdrawn until the given date. But here we get more interest. Children, how many of you have opened a bank account? I think quite a number of you have done this. And by now you know which type of account you are belong to. While opening account, have you observed what are the procedures you followed? Let us study the 7 procedures to open bank account. They are: decide the type of account which you want to open. 2. Approach the bank of your choice and meet its office. Third, fill up the bank account form and proposal form. 4. Give reference for opening your bank account. 5th, submit the bank account form duly filled. 6th, the officer will verify all the particulars submitted. And the last one, the initial deposit. As we know, there are 4 types of accounts. So, before opening our account, we must decide what type of accounts to be opened and which bank to choose. Once we have decided the bank and the type of account, we must go to that particular bank and meet the concerned officer and express your wish to open the account. He will give you required forms and instructions. Next, fill up the form in details with specimen signatures. Remember, your signature should not be changed at all. If it joint account, as some of you have this type, both of your signatures are needed. We also have to give photo attested Aadhaar copy and also other documents required. Fourth is we have to give some reference while opening bank account. Person who is already has an account or is an account holder, he must introduce us by signing on the form. Fifth, we must submit the filled forms and other documents like address proof, PAN card, Aadhaar card, photograph, etc. Sixth, the duly filled form is checked by bank officer, and if it is satisfactory, then it will be approved or accepted. The last one, a small amount has to be deposited in our account, and we are given passbook, a checkbook, ATM card, and other facilities. Let us see finally the advantages of opening bank account. 1. It gives the facility to safeguard our money. 2. It helps in making payments. 3. It helps in collection of money. 4. It gets advances and loans. 5th, it helps in a smooth financial transactions. And finally, 6th point, the account holder gets safe deposit locker facility. With this, we end the chapter Banking Transactions Unit 2. Shall we evaluate ourselves? Yes. Let me ask a few questions. What are the services rendered by post offices? Can you think? Yes, there are many services rendered by or given by post offices. Let us see some of the points. One is, as I told you, NSC, National Savings Certificate. 2. Kisan Vikas Patra. 3. Monthly recurring deposits. 4. Postal life insurance, etc. Shall I ask you one more question? Name the types of bank account. How many are there? Yes, there are 4. Which are they? 1. Savings bank account. 2. Current account. 3. Recurring deposit account. 4. It is a term or fixed deposit account. Children, I would like to give you a small homework. Please note down the question. Prepare a report on how to open a bank account by visiting a bank at your place. Not now, immediately after your school reopens. Thank you. Bye. Take care. All the best. Stay safe.